The first 4 sutras of the Yoga Sutra forms one cycle. It's like an abstract to the entire text. In the second cycle, he ends saying asamprajñāta samadhi. In the third cycle, and the modern commentators have taken all these to be different. You know, when you write an article, you have a main title, and then there is a subtitle, 1 or 2 lines describing the title, and then there is an abstract, a summary, and then the main article will begin, and in that again there will be an introduction section, and after that there is main body of the article. So if you look at it, the same idea, whatever is being conveyed in the article, it gets repeated 4 times. In the title and subtitle, whatever is given, the main essence of the article will be given in a very concise format. In the abstract, it will be a little more longer. In the introduction, it will be even longer. And then the main body of the article. The same contents will repeat. They will elaborate more and more. So even in normal article, there are 4 cycles. In how they are being written now, there are 4 cycles. Are you following me? Yes, no?
Yes.
The same thing happens in Yoga Sutras. It is not a linear text from chapter 1, first sutra till the last sutra of last chapter. It is not 1 to till that. It is not a linear text building up. It is going in cycles. If you see the sutras, the first 4 sutras of the Yoga Sutra forms one cycle. It says Atha Yoga Anushasanam, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha, Tada Drashtu Swarupe Avasthanam. Vritti Sarupi Metaratra is the 4th sutra. The first 4 sutras form one cycle. It describes what yoga is and it says what happens when you perform yoga. Tada Drashtu Swarupe Avasthanam. So one cycle is complete. So yoga means Chitta Vritti Nirodha. And when that happens, you are established in your true nature. One cycle of Yoga Sutra is over. What the text wants to describe is over in that 3-4 sutras. From the next sutra, from 5th sutra, another cycle begins. There he starts elaborating on it. Till the 18th sutra, he goes into another cycle. So, how to do a Chitta Vritti Nirodha, Abhyasa Vairagya, a very broad tool is given. Abhyasa Vairagya, that's all. And that second cycle ends by saying asamprajñāta samadhi. The first cycle ends by saying swarupa. The second cycle ends with asamprajñāta samadhi. Both mean the same thing. Are you following? In every cycle, for the final state, he uses a different word. And what the modern commentators have done is, they have taken all those words as different types of samadhi. What he is doing is he is simply repeating the same with different terminology, because one reason could be is that Patanjali was compiling the yogic terminology being used across India in his time, and he uses different terms in each cycle. In first he says Swarupa, a very common term. In the second cycle he ends saying Asamprajñāta Samadhi. In the third cycle he ends by using the word Nirbija Samadhi. In the 4th cycle, he ends by using the word Kaivalya. In the 5th cycle, again the word Kaivalya. And in the 6th cycle, he uses the word Dharmamekha Samadhi. And the modern commentators have taken all these to be different. But according to Vyasa Bhashya, they are all same. He is repeating the same with different terms. So, as far as I can see, there are 6 cycles. 6 times Patanjali goes through the same, exploring newer and newer things in each cycle. That is why first chapter is called as Samadhipada. Samadhipada means it's like an abstract to the entire text. All types of samadhis are briefly listed there. Samprajñāta, or Sabija and Nirbija, whatever way it puts it. So all the samadhis are enumerated there. And it is like an abstract for the remaining 3 chapters. So from 2nd chapter onwards, he starts elaborating them more. For example, in the second cycle, he simply uses the word Abhyasa Vairagya, a very broad term. In the third cycle is within the first chapter only, he starts elaborating on the Abhyasa part. He gives very specific Abhyasas. He gives 7-8, he lists 7-8 Abhyasas. In the fourth cycle, he elaborates a little more on Abhyasa, Kriya Yoga, and then he goes to Ashtanga Yoga. So he is elaborating the same thing by going in cyclical pattern.